In the timeless lands of Azeroth, where heroes are born and legends are forged, a world once brimming with stories now calls to those who remember. Long ago, in Elwyn and Stranglethorn, adventurers ventured forth, their hearts full of hope. The lands have changed. 19 years ago, an 8-year-old searching for a place to belong discovered a game that unknowingly set the stage for an incredible journey. Azeroth became my refuge, offering comfort, meaning, and an escape into the better world. Throughout countless quests and challenges, Azeroth shaped me, teaching perseverance, patience, and connection. It became a journey of self-discovery, growth, and friendships with the community that became my life. Now, nearly 2 decades later, I'm embarking on a new challenge. A new chapter, one that mirrors my own growth and journey. I'm setting out on the ultimate challenge. Self-found hardcore World of Warcraft across all available classes. This is more than just a game, it's a return to the roots. A test of my skills and resilience, just as I found myself in Azeroth all those years ago. I'm now pushing myself to experience this world alone, through the lens of every class without relying on others. Self-found, just as I found myself. This is a culmination of 19 years of passion and memories. This journey isn't over, it's just beginning. This is my story. This is the tale of Lofty. Welcome back to another episode of Self-Found Hardcore across all 9 classes. Now today is a special day. Today we tackle 50 to 60 on our first Self-Found Hardcore character, our Mage. Now there's a lot in this episode. A lot of it's going to be pretty scary, but we might see at the end our first character to 60. Now, where are we going in this episode? Well, we're going to the elusive Ungaro Crater. We're also going to Searing Gorge, Burning Steppes, Silithus, Winterspring, Felwood, Azshara, many different places. And with that, we are also going to Western Plaguelands and Eastern Plaguelands. You'll see why I'm sighing in a second. Now, was there a fair amount of near deaths? Yes. So join me in the rest of our journey for this class so we can start another character shortly. Oh. Oops. I have to run away from you. Oh boy. Oh boy. I didn't see you. I did the quest though. You scared the crap out of me. Stay there. Thank you. The time of day on the server at the moment is awful for finding these bottles in the ground because they're dark purple. Okay, finally found all 12 of these purple things that are impossible to see in the ground. We are off to one of the most notoriously scary areas of World of Warcraft in Classic. Welcome to Ungaro Crater. Now, how do I feel about Ungaro Crater? I absolutely hate this place. Now, you're probably wondering, actually, you probably wouldn't be wondering, you already know, but let's in the case you don't know, you're probably wondering, why, Lofty? Why is Ungaro Crater such a terrible place? Well, for one, it is completely covered in trees, so you don't really have any natural light. Additionally, every single possible thing in every single possible place is trying to murder you. Oh, and let's not forget the giant dinosaurs that are also elites that will one-shot you if you get anywhere near them. All in all, Ungaro Crater is basically a kill as many things as you can, collect certain items, and leave. There's not really too much to it. A lot of it is just killing a large amount of specific creatures to complete the quest. There's also a giant mountain in the middle of it, which we will get to later, but as a fire mage, you know, that would have potentially been the end of the episode right there. So, I mean, I guess enjoy Ungaro Crater. I can tell you I didn't. So we need to gather a bunch of these crystals while we're doing some other quests, and we've also got to make sure we don't run into big angry dinosaurs, because that equals dead. So these dinosaurs are okay. I'm talking about the huge T-Rex that walks around this area. And if you know Ungaro Crater, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. Where is Mr. Elite T-Rex? Here's the one we need to be really mindful of. Ooh. He's also, like, enormous, so he's not exactly hard to miss. He just kind of comes out of nowhere. There's supposed to be dirt patches around here as well for soil, but I haven't... Ah, there's literally one right there as I say it. Okay, well, we know what they look like at least. Now, I mentioned at the start of the intro with Ungaro Crater that there are dinosaurs. So, there are about, I think, 2 or 3 giant T-Rexes that walk around Ungaro Crater, and they are like 60 plus elites, and they will absolutely kill you faster than you can get away. So, a lot of the fear with Ungaro Crater is the fact that you always feel like you're having to turn your camera around every 2 seconds looking for these dinosaurs, because they come up to you very fast and you don't expect it, and then that's where things go downhill really fast. Oh, there he is. We don't want to do... Oh boy, okay, we're going a long way around. Oh boy, okay. Okay. That's the thing we don't want to get involved with. Okay, we're just gonna do a big circle. I don't care that I'm like that far away from him. I do not trust that bloody dinosaur. Okay, blood petals. Get some more crystals and soil. So the main quest is the blood petals, and the rest of it is just kind of side quest while we're running around. Hey, you hurt. Stop. The drop rate for these petals is unbelievably bad. I think I've killed about 30 of them, and I've gotten 6. It's just unbelievable. And they hurt, man. They do so much damage. Meanwhile, I have to look around the area to make sure I've got no huge dinosaur elite that wants to murder me as well. I hate this place. One more petal. I feel like I've been here for like an hour. It's unbelievable. Finally, jeez. Okay, I only need 1 more yellow crystal as well, and then we need to find some soil. But we can kind of find it on the way. The key with this quest is to basically look for little egg piles, stand on the egg pile, spawn the dinosaur that we need to kill it, or dinosaur raptor, whatever you want to call it, kill it, and loot what we need. Okay, now we have to go to these piles here. We have to stand on them, but obviously big dinosaur not happy if I stand on egg. So kill dinosaur before get egg. Then kill big angry dinosaur, get egg. Well, get gland, not egg. Stand on egg to get gland. Welcome to Searing Gorge. Now, Searing Gorge is one of the last areas towards level 60, and it's actually one of the 2 main areas that you can get into Molten Core and, you know, BWL, those kind of areas. Now, Searing Gorge, in terms of questing, is relatively straightforward. A lot of it is similar to Ungaro, where we just have to kill a bunch of things to collect items. Like, there isn't really an elaborate amount of things to do there. It's a relatively easy place, except one of the quests we have to do that have elementals that are, in fact, immune to fire. And this is also one of the areas that actually share a town with the Horde as well, which is an interesting fact, I guess. Okay, time for a lot of quests in this area. And some of them take a while to do, especially the Heart of Flame, which I'm not looking forward to doing, but we're gonna have to do it. So let's do it first. Actually, I can't, because I need to kill them with frost. Ah! I'm gonna be here a while. Yeah, this sucks. Yep, this sucks. Yeah, this sucks. Still hitting him. That hurts. That hurts. I hate these things. I actually can't do any damage with these things. It sucks. Please die. Please die. Please die. Brother. Brother. Please. Please. Thank you. Huh, at least we got one Heart of Flame. Okay. Ah, these elementals also drop the Heart of Flame. Well, I feel less annoyed. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hello? Hey, got the spyglass. Can't complain too much, that's pretty good. Finally, 4 Hearts of Flame. I don't have to deal with either elemental or fire. Finally! We got the smithing tire thing. Now, the rest of these quests in this section is a lot easier, so... It's just killing a little, you know, a few little things here and there, not too bad. We have to go do another cave. Now, from memory, this cave's actually not too bad. And essentially, as long as I just slowly clear this area, it should be fine. It just gets me a little bit scared every time I go into caves, regardless of where they are or what they are. But the only thing I don't like about being in these areas is, as fire, sometimes they can be slightly resistant to fire, which means that I kind of struggle. For, like, some of these, they actually don't take as much damage as I expect them to. But then they take huge damage like that. Although, I think that was a combustion proc. We finally have multiple quests to hand in, because we did a ton of quests in one hit. So, this might spell 51. I can't remember. It might be, like, a few quests away, but we're pretty close. Okay, 9% till 51, and we grind. And we are now level 51. 9 more levels till we hit 60. Oh, I hate escort quests. So Searing Gorge has an escort quest where we have to walk this very friendly dwarf out of this little tiny mine. And it's a very slow walk. But eventually we have to walk to a bunch of areas. It spawns a bunch of ads. We have to kill the ads. And then offwards to great victory. But the only problem is that one section, there's actually 4 ads that spawn, and trying to nuke all 4 down fast is very difficult. So having to try and like CC one of them and trap another and then try to nuke down 2 of them with keeping him alive is a mess. Luckily we got through it, so that's all that matters. Another day, another escort quest. From memory, the last time I did this, it got a bit skatey, so I'm kind of a bit scared of doing this, but we should be okay, I hope. I hate when there's 4 that spawn at the same time. It's miserable. Luckily, they're quite a low level, so they're relatively easy to kill. Can you just wait 2 seconds so I can drink, please, Dorius? You don't look like you're running, Dorius. You're walking, my friend. Come on. Welcome to Blasted Lands. Blasted Lands is one of those places that makes me want to cry. Now you're probably asking why? Why would Blasted Lands make you want to cry? And you know what the answer is? Terrible, terrible, horrendous drop rates. Blasted Lands in terms of questing is quite literally kill this thing for items. And you will spend 3 hours trying to get these items because they take forever to drop. Oh, and by the way, there's an elite that walks around that can kill you straight away, so you're constantly on guard trying to deal with that too. So, I can't say I enjoy Blasted Lands, but it is, I guess, better than Ungro Crater. So, as you'll see, I spend a very, very long time having to deal with the fact that I am getting no drops and it's 1 o'clock in the morning. We are back in the Blasted Lands. Alright, we're basically going to do a level 51 version of STV's mastery where I just kill a bunch of boars and stuff for items. So that's going to be me for the next probably 30 minutes. Time to get underway. Now there's also an elite that flies around here that we have to be mindful of because I nearly died the last time I was leveling hardcore due to that dragon. So we're going to avoid that one as much as we can. I feel like I've been doing this for literal hours. It's been about an hour, I think. About an hour. And I'm still going. I have 1 more gizzard left and 3 brains. And the brains don't drop. At all. It sucks. Finally. Alright, I only have 3 more brains left and I can get out of here. Okay. 1 more brain, man. Please give me this brain. I'm so over it. Please. Oh, finally. Oh, thank the Lord we have banana bread. I'm so overdoing that quest. Thank you. Welcome to Western Plaguelands. Now, I mentioned at the start of the video why I am not looking forward to Western Plaguelands. Western Plaguelands is probably one of my least favorite places I've ever been to, and I absolutely hate it. And for a hardcore player, it is not a fun experience. A lot of the reason that Western Plaguelands is so painful is that it's a very condensed area, and there's a lot of mobs that are near each other and in tight confined spaces, and you know, it is a good test of self, you know, towards the end where you're getting into like end of game content where, you know, you need to be prepared for these kind of situations. There are houses full of angry enemies. There are fields full of angry enemies. There are also big towns full of very, very angry enemies and full of places that are almost going to kill me. So enjoy Western Plaguelands, and you'll understand why I don't like this place, and you'll see. I feel like I don't need to say anything more. But all jokes aside, it's actually a really nice place. I do like this environment. It's dark and scary and kind of gives you that idea of almost like a graveyard. It's a really neat place. It's just that I absolutely hate it. We're off to one of the scarier places. One of the final areas of World of Warcraft, if I'm going the right way and the right path. Welcome to Western Plaguelands. Okay, time to kill some ghouls and some skeletons. Okay, after all that grinding, I can finally hit 52. Ding! 52. Welcome to Azshara. I love this area. It's one of the coolest places, I think, in Classic WoW. It reminds me of what you will see in, you know, Burning Crusade and further on in the expansions, more like Blood Elf kind of Silver Moon-ish area. It's a really pretty place. It's very open, it's just luscious and, you know, pretty. But it does have a pretty sinister side. So in this area, we're doing a lot of random little tiny quests. We're not doing a big storyline or a bunch of quests there. We're really there for like a few bits and pieces here and there. So you'll see me kind of jumping between a few quests there and then going off and then coming back for a few more quests, etc. Also, there are some areas here that have terrible drop rates, and some areas, especially the Blood Elves, that want to absolutely murder me in 3 hits. So that's not a fun experience. So, you know, you develop tactics around that to get through it. Apparitions. Seal Demise. Luckily, these things are relatively easy to kill, actually. This is a nice, humble change compared to Western Plaguelands. Red Bull break. Okay, I completely hate those casters. They suck. So luckily we're only doing a few quests here before we come back later on. I think at like 54 or 55, somewhere around there. So we're quite literally just doing like 2 or 3 quests and then we're out of here. May I introduce you to Felwood? Felwood is one of the main areas that we deal with throughout 50 to 60. It's a very big area. It's a very quest-heavy area. It's rich. It's a really nice area. Again, it's kind of similar to places like Feralas or, you know, Darkshore, where it's like a dark, gloomy kind of elven-inspired area, but there's a lot of fel energy, a lot of dangerous areas that we need to get through. In this area, we have a bunch of places that involve us having to kill some kind of chieftains of areas, and getting to them is not fun and involves me almost dying multiple times, but that's okay because that's what hardcore's like and I love it. There are also some enemies with some immunities that I don't appreciate, and also you'll see later on a area that almost genuinely took me about 4 times. So, enjoy Felwood. Oh, Lord. I hate these guys. The rogues actually cause some pretty big pain. I remember having to deal with these last time and it was not fun at all. So we have to keep our eyes peeled for these rogues because they're going to cause some pretty big problems. So we'll kill the boss first, or the main guy, before we start trying to clear the area out. There are a lot of stealth enemies around here, so we have to be pretty careful. Pulled 2 of them. Knew I'd do it. Alright. That's why this area can be dangerous. If we can slip through here, we should be good to go. It's just getting into this area that's painful. Oh, okay, he's right there. Now, this boss almost killed me. Trying to even get to him with stealthed enemies the whole way through was not fun. And then I had to deal with him and his lackey next to him. That almost ended badly. But thankfully, with a pot and some, you know, some faith, we got through it and he's dead now. So that's what that matters. Okay, he's down. That's all that matters. Man, I was panicking there for a second. Finally done. God, I hate that area. Alright, we're gonna go do some Tainted Oozes now. Finish that one off. And then we're gonna go kill some warlocks from memory. And we grind. So we have to reach unfriendly reputation with Timbermore Hold so we can get through to another area through a tunnel. So we're going to be here essentially just killing and killing and killing and killing and killing until I finally have the right reputation. So we're going to be here a while. Okay, finally we are done with rep grinding, and we can continue questing, thank God. Alright, we need to get some moon well water, and we need to clear this area again for the 10th time, it feels like. Hey! I think you are. Disarm me and interrupt me, that's not fair. Well, luckily someone's in here, so I don't have to clear too much. Looks like a lot of it is dead, so that works out quite well for little old me. Thank you, and I'm gonna get right out of here real quick. We're off to do a quest at the top in a crater, and there are some elites in here that you have to be really careful of. And from memory, this area is actually quite painful. And I'm pretty sure they're immune to fire damage, which is not great for me either. So we'll just struggle. Now, I did mention at the start of Felwood that there were a lot of immunities. So one of the problems with being a fire mage is sometimes they're immune to fire. And there are certain enemies in Felwood, especially the elementals, that can be immune to fire. And having to deal with them is not fun considering they hit quite hard. So I had to be very strategic in the way that I would kill them. I made sure I had a health pot available because I pretty much had to use a health pot every single kill to get these 4 kills, which was not fun. But we got through it. That's all that matters. So let's hope and pray that they're not immune to fire damage, because I'm going to cry. But I'm pretty sure they are. So we'll see how this one goes. Immune. Yep. Okay. This is going to be a bit of a struggle. I don't like this quest. I remember having to do this quest and it sucked. So we're just going to have to take this incredibly slowly just to even get the kills. Oh, what's this? Ah, crap. Okay. Nothing I need, fortunately. Right? Nothing I want. You have to look out for these elites. I don't know where these elites are, and I'm kind of a bit nervous. These are the ones we don't want to deal with. These guys. And he's coming right towards me. Now, we have to find the horrors, but I think the horrors aren't immune to fire. I don't remember. I think they might not be, but I have a feeling they do. Yeah, they are. Great. That's what I want to see. I want to see even more things that are immune to fire damage. I just quite literally just need to use health pots and just deal with the pain. Okay, it's over. It's over. It's over. It's over. I can get out of this. Okay, just I need to get out of just this area before I start freaking out. Okay, we need to kill him, and I need to pull this one away hopefully before, without pulling both of them. I just don't want to pull all 3. I just want to pull him and then maybe pull both of them and just kill him and run away. That's my plan, at least. Whether it goes well or not is a completely different... We did it. 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 Not stressed now. Not stressed now. Was panicking before. Also, these Hellcallers do so much freaking damage. It's insane. Okay. Alright. I can... Okay. I might be able to pull this one away separately too. This might... Ooh. This might work. This might work now. This might work now. Please don't pull the other one. Please don't pull the other one. Oh my god, we didn't. Okay. I can just breathe such a big sigh of relief. It's unbelievable. I was really not looking forward to doing that. Okay. Ooh. And we're not going in that cave. We're just gonna stay outside and wait for respawns. And at least they're not immune to fire damage. I mean, the drop rate for these seems to be pretty good, so we're not struggling for once, which is, you know, a change in pace. Okay, I need 2 more, and then I think we go to a small little town and finally get a flight path, because having to run all the way here every time is not fun, and I do not enjoy it. 1 more. Okay, we're finally done. My inventory's full, apparently. I don't really care for them. I need to go clear my bags and get a flight path. Okay, time to enter the tunnel and not get murdered by the Timbermore guys. And we're off to a new place called Winterspring. I always loved this little run through. It's such a calming little area. Welcome to Winterspring. I love Winterspring. It reminds me of, you know, the start area of, you know, Dunmorg and Ironforge. It reminds me of like this nice, beautiful, snowy area where the dwarves are and the gnomes are and all of that. It's such a beautiful area. Even though it is a high level and it is kind of scary in certain places, it actually isn't much of a scary area in general. I think it's a really calm area to go through level 50 to 60 because you don't feel like you're in immediate danger the whole time. I love its architecture. I love its mountains. I love Winterspring. That nearly ended badly. I was just about to run square into them. Just like, oh yeah, they look friendly. Clearly not friendly at all when they're 57 and I'm 52. We have to collect some feathers now. And luckily I found one straight away, so that was a good win. We have to find some feathers. Where are the feathers? There's another feather. All feathers collected. And now we are heading to the main city. I believe this will be level 53. 7 more to go. We are powering on. And we're back here killing these guys for a few soul shards. So we're just slowly just grinding away like usual because it's hardcore World of Warcraft and it's classic. I think I've killed about 25 of these and I still need one more shard. I've been needing one more shard for like multiple. It's getting ridiculous. Finally! Jeez. Never thought I had to... I never thought I'd see the day, frankly. Welcome to Feralas. Now, we did actually go through Feralas a little bit last episode, but I forgot to kind of introduce it. So, welcome to Feralas. Now, this area, again, is a very, you know, over tree canopy kind of area. Very similar to Ungaro in a way. We only do a few quests here, mostly to, you know, make some giants a lot smaller and kill them, and collect some pelts compared to the last episode where we actually did a fair amount of Feralas. But a really nice area, even though there are some pretty scary places. Feralas is also one of the only places, I think the only place, that actually has an Alliance stronghold not on the main island. It's actually off the shore that you have to take a boat to, which is not fun and it takes forever, but, you know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. Feralas is also home to Dire Maul, which is a higher level dungeon. And there is a moment where we do have to get close enough to actually complete a quest in Moonglade. So we actually end up having to go there eventually. Not into the dungeon, but basically near it so we discover it. And then we're off to the races. So remember those elementals we were trying to avoid? Well, now we have to kill them, which I'm not looking forward to. So look out for these bean guys. And we have to reduce them in size so we can actually kill them. Okay, well, the zapping part works, so that's nice to see. And they die relatively easy, thankfully. Give me that residue. Okay, well, now these guys are a lot easier to kill than previous. Finally, we are done with that. That took way longer than I wanted it to. Those giants take forever to kill and to find. There's not very many on this coast, so it takes forever. More Yeti hides, except these ones are a bit more annoying to get, and we also need to get a pristine one. So we need to get 10 bad ones, and then we need to get one pristine one. And that one took forever from last time, I remember. Oh, I pissed off way too many. Alright, we're back to poor drop rates. We've gotten 5 out of 20 kills. And no pristine Yeti hide just yet. Hey, finally. I'm going to be doing my best to avoid these guys because I don't like dealing with them at all. From memory, I actually think I have to go back here eventually anyway to kill a bunch of these, so I'm okay with just perpetually basically just dodging these guys as much as I can because I hate them. Stay there. These Blood Elves in Azshara do so much damage that there's a strategy to kind of dealing with these guys, which is trying to make sure that they don't get anywhere near you, because one AoE will take half your health. So you got to be real strategic. You got to make sure you don't pull two of them at the same time and you're dead. So there is a bit of a slow down and strategically get through this or you'll die. We have to go kill some Blood Elves. And from memory, one of them I think is a caster and they hit like a freight train. So we're going to make sure we don't get murked too quickly with these guys. And also from memory, I'm pretty sure that they have like a really, really wide aggro range like that. So I literally have to pull these guys one by one very slowly or I will have a bad day. Uh-oh. That means run away. Not dealing with you. Hell no, not two of them. I will certainly die. Hey, that was quick. I was expecting to be here a while, because last time I did this, it took forever. Alright, we're off to collect some rune. Oh, the drop rate of these Nagas. I felt like I was there for about 4 hours, even though I was there for like 15 minutes. But the Nagas just do not like dropping that item. But it drops eventually. I just don't enjoy the poor drop rates that come out of this area. Gotta kill all these Spite Lashes for some rune. Alright, no some rune on that guy. I would love for this rune to like drop someday this week. That would be nice. Hey! Finally, I never thought I'd see the day. To be fair, last time I did this quest, it actually took like an hour for me to get that rune, so I'm kind of surprised it only took me like 10 minutes. We're off to a little island over here. And we're gonna go all the way this way. And it's a nightmare of a time, and it takes forever. Time for a swim. We made it. Now I have to go up here and light a flare. And we have a helicopter that comes. There he is. Crash landing. We are back in one of the worst places in this entire area. Again. We have to go discover, I think, 4 different pylons, so we're doing the north one now. And from memory, there's a few very angry enemies while I'm up here, so I've got to be very careful. I'm going to kill these while I'm here, so as long as I don't upset too many things, we're fine. I think they also have like a silence or a fear or something like that, and that can get really spicy, so got to be very careful with positioning. Okay, 1 pylon done, another 3 to go. We seem to be on a bit of a trend with poor drop rates this episode, and again, I have the tar in Ungarori Crater. Those tar do not drop the item I need in quick succession. They take forever. I felt like I was there for an hour and a half trying to get these stupid items. Eventually I got them, but it just takes so long. Mind you, at the same time, I needed to kind of grind the level anyway, so it kind of worked out that I was doing 2 at the same time, so it does work out. It's just frustrating. I hate these things. They, from memory, actually do a lot of damage, so my plan is to essentially do what I normally do and kill them as fast as I can, so I don't have to deal with them anymore. Oh, and the drop rate's terrible. So I've killed about 5 of them, and I haven't had a single drop, and I need 12. It's like the 12th one I've killed. I haven't had a single drop of these bloody things. Oh, finally. I never thought I'd see the day. Okay, we're back to the same thing. Love it. Hey, 12 out of 12. We're gonna go kill a bunch of gorillas now. We need a bunch of pelts, and I think the thundering ones actually do a lot of damage, so we have to be really careful. Now, if I remember, these thunderers actually like cast or do some thundering kind of ability, and they're not fun. I don't particularly remember it taking half my health, but that's okay. Jeez. I believe we're about to see level 54. 6 more levels on our first character. Hell yeah, dude. Now I've installed an elite detector because I don't really want to die to the giant dinosaurs in this area. Not a fan. Not a fan. Okay. She scared the crap out of me. I thought he was coming out that way. That almost ended badly. I mean, it shouldn't be too bad to kill. I got combustion up too, so he should die pretty quickly. Oh, you do a nasty bleed though. That's not nice. Hey, thank you very much. Goodbye. So, in true late part of Ungoro Crater, we unfortunately have to do a lot of just killing random stuff for random things. So that's what we're doing. Starting with the pterodaxes, and then dinosaur bones, and more scales, and misery, and I hate this place so much. I have to go grab a sample from this cave in here, and I don't like going into caves with these types of enemies, so we will see how we go. I will cry if we die at this time now. I would think I will cry. That is a very good sign. Hello, friend. Thank you so much. It looks like you've cleared a bunch of stuff I care about. This went so much easier than I was expecting. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh. Nope. 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 I hate this place so much, man. Ah. Why is there so many elites? Stop it. Finally. We're finally done with the grind of finding a million things in this place. Oh my god. It feels like it just takes forever. May I introduce you to the start of my potential downfall, which was the immune elementals in Ungoro Crater. I mentioned just before about Ungoro Mountain. These elementals are immune to fire damage, and for me to get through it, I have to use my frost abilities, which obviously don't do very much damage. I had a few moments where I almost died, especially one moment where I probably got away with about 5% health, but, you know, I got through it very, 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 very slowly, and I have learnt my lesson for next time. We have to go kill some fire elementals in the middle of the area, and they are immune to fire damage, so this is going to be a long and painful and miserable quest to do. Ow. Didn't like that. That really hurts. Okay, avoid the blazing invaders. They really, really, really hurt. Ow. Oi, dude, these guys suck. Stop doing that. Oh, please, stop. Dang! 55. More den watchers and stuff to kill. We love killing these guys. I love it so much. It's my favorite thing ever. And these shamans, from memory, actually hit like a freight train. Okay, not as bad as I remember them being, so that's okay. They just cast, and it's annoying. Done, done, and done. That actually wasn't as hard as I remember it being, so that was a lot better. I really love Winterspring. It's just, I don't know why, it's just such a pretty area. And I never feel like I'm really terrified of this place. It's just nice. Oh boy, these den watchers. Well, actually, this whole area. This was probably the pinnacle of me almost dying through level 50 to 60. So the quest here was for me to get a cauldron, and it was basically surrounded by about 5 or 6 of them. And my plan was to essentially try and pull them one by one. And I knew I would upset a bunch of them doing it, and I tried basically nuking one down, running away, coming back, nuking another, running away, and rinse and repeat until I could get the cauldron. But a lot of them had ranged abilities, and a lot of them hit very, very hard, and I don't actually know how I managed to survive. One of them actually almost killed me, and I frantically went into my bags to click on my health pot because I realized I didn't have my health pots on the on my bars, and we got through it, and I was shaking afterwards. I felt like that whole day of recording, or day and a half of recording, I nearly died that many times that I was like, my anxiety was on another level. Jesus! Jesus Christ, man. Oh. I'm never doing that quest ever again by myself. My God. I'll just skip it next time. That was 3 times I almost died. My stomach, man. I nearly died. I had one where I had no health and I ran out of pots and I had another pot, but it wasn't in my on my bars, it was in my bags. Millimeters. 1 hit and I would have been dead. So you know how I just talked about the fact that I nearly died multiple times with the Den Watchers? Well, you know, I nearly died about 3 more times dealing with these elementals. So that was fun. So this whole episode is basically me nearly having near-death experiences this whole time. Okay, we have to look out for the elite that's around here so we don't die. And we have to collect these things. And they spawn enemies, so we have to kill them as well. Well, not these, sorry, a different quest. Oh my holy of God. What am I doing? After I get this level, I am going to go get some more health pots and some more mechanical dummies, because the amount of close calls that I have had in the last 2 hours is literally like, I'm not sure if you can see. My hands are shaking. Because I'm so close to 60, and if I die now, I will cry. Okay, welcome to 56. Well, 4 more to go. 4 more to go. Okay, I've gotten all I can buy right now, so and make. So, we're just gonna have to be very, very careful. Time to kill some yetis. We need fur. It's like a bit of a throwback to, you know, the first 10 levels of, being a gnome. Finally, 10 of 10. I hate this quest. I hate this entire area. I don't want to be here. What am I doing? 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 What? What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I hate Western Plaguelands. I just have to be super slow with this entire area. I hate this area. I am the smartest man alive. Now I move to Frost. I intentionally move to Frost towards the end of this leveling experience purely because there's a lot of enemies that do a lot more fire immunity stuff, and additionally I can kind of relax a little bit more with Frost as well because I can have shields up. I don't actually have to worry about the stuff that I had to worry about earlier on. So Frost is a better thing for me to use right now. I think that moving to Frost about level 50 is actually a really good play here instead of at the time that I did, mostly because there doesn't seem to be anything that's really water immune from level 50. There are more fire immune stuff, so it's better to actually move earlier, mainly because there's a lot of things in the last areas that are super fire resistant, and it's easier to run as Frost. And we also have some more get out of jail free cards like shields and ice block and all of that. We're gonna do something very, very, very sneaky.
Very well then.
Welcome to Burning Steps. We don't actually do very much in Burning Steps. A lot of it seems to just be grinding. It's another area similar to places like Searing Gorge, where it's just, you know, molten lava, old mountains, really cool. It's also another area that is connected to Molten Core and BWL. It's the other side of the mountain. It does have some cool architecture. It's a really neat area. We don't do too much there, but it is a cool place to go to. Okay, time for us to accept as many quests as possible and get through Burning Steps as now a Frost Mage. And Mage rotation, Frost Mage rotation is so boring. It's one button. Finally, those Fire Mages took so long to find. There was like 2 of them like every time I did a circle of the map, so that was quite miserable. But we got there in the end. For the most part, this area is actually not as bad as some of the others. Actually, to be fair, it's actually kind of one of the most relaxing areas of this start of, well, the end of the leveling experience. We are just slowly, just collecting nice and slowly, nice and quietly. There's no fear of getting murdered by elites. There's no Western Plaguelands. It's just quiet bliss. We have to go kill something that can be a little bit scary sometimes. I think the last time I killed this, it wasn't too bad. Ow. Well, that was rude. Okay, well, I thought he was going to be a lot easier than that. Giga win. We're great. Okay, we grind to 57. Only 13%. It's not that much. I mean, we've done a level and a half, so 13%'s like child's play. Dang! 57. 3 more to go. We have to mark towers, and there's an elite in the tower. So we have to make sure we don't aggro the elite. So I think we have to go like over here and do it. Because if we go any way too close, we will have a bad day. Like this. And then slowly, slowly, slowly back away. I think past like level 50, maybe level 55, like when you go to Ongoro Crater, I actually think that Frost might actually be a better play. Why are these wolves so difficult to find? Like, I know that these also can share the same as wolves in terms of, there's one, in terms of like spawn point, but like, I'm not gonna, you know, maybe it's because it's so early and I'm grouchy. Because I want to get, I want to get another level in, like, at least today. I did it. I was in full concentration mode. I didn't even say a sentence. Oh. Wait, what are you? Leave me alone. Okay, we have to get into this building. And it is a lot easier as a Frost Mage to do this, so we should be okay. These guys aren't too bad. Getting into that barn, it was my cause of concern, so we're actually doing a lot easier, a lot better. I hate this area so much, it's unbelievable. What are you doing? How long is this aggro? Honestly, the rest of Western and Eastern Plaguelands is okay. It's just these houses and barns that just are awful. Welcome to Eastern Plaguelands. Now, popular to contrary belief, Western Plaguelands is bad. Eastern Plaguelands actually isn't as bad as Western Plaguelands. Eastern Plaguelands is more open, but a lot of the quests are giant grind fests. So I spent most of it just having to kill 50 different things and, 40 each. It was ridiculous. But, we got through it. It's a relatively easy area. I don't really spend too much time there, so it is a fun place. It is also housing many, many cool little areas and dungeons, like Stratholm, those kind of areas as well. This will be the second to last area, new area, that we will see. So Eastern Plaguelands is essentially kill a crazy amount of things, is generally what the quests are. So it feels like a bit of a grind. Now these grubs, the drop rate for these items is shocking, so we kind of have to make sure that we find and kill as many as we can. I have to kill an obnoxious amount of Plaguelands. 30 of them. Finally, that's done. Well, I mean, I still have more to go, but the main long, big kills are done. Well, we have a lot of grinding to do. We've got another 28% to grind, unfortunately. This is gonna suck. This kill should finally see us to level 58. We need to collect some more termites. We need how many more? 27? So we need one more node, and I think we're done for most quests in EPL. I think that we have a few more. Leave me alone. Oh, we need one more. Done, done, and done. Now time to turn a bunch of quests in. Okay, we have to go inside a crypt. From memory, this crypt's actually not too bad, so I think we'll be fine. Now, I know I said that it's less deadly, but there was a bit of a mistake I made in the crypt and almost died. But thankfully, I was alive and we got out of it, but I did not like that at all. I don't know how we're going to do this, but I'm just going to try and kill him. And we'll just pray. Oh! Nope, 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 nope. That wasn't what I wanted to do. That was rough to see Chromie, if anybody knows or remembers Chromie. We're off to go see Chromie. Oh, Chromie, you're so hard to get to. And we go back to Western Plaguelands, and what do we almost do? Almost die again for the 5th time. These worms are not fun. I remember doing these beforehand. They were not an enjoyable thing to kill. But I found a little trick. You'll see the trick in a second. Okay. I'm not doing that ever again. I think I kind of figured out a strategy with these guys. I just need to split them up and they're not too bad to deal with by themselves. It's just when there's like 10 of them that it gets real painful and real scary. I feel like we should play a game of how many times have I nearly died in the last level. It's just getting ridiculous. That's probably like my 7th near death in like 3 levels. Okay, now we have to go find this tome. This tome is a nightmare to get. We basically have to find the real book, and the fake books spawn things, and they suck. Now, this book quest is an interesting one. We actually have to look for a different book within the fake books, and those books are not fun to deal with, mainly because they spawn 1 or 2 things that will try to kill you. And, you know, there is some screenshots of the right book, but they're hard to see, so you're kind of shooting in the dark. And sometimes that book's actually not even there, so you actually have to use the fake books and spawn them so you can just get a respawn on the book. Okay, let's find this bloody book. This is what happens when you pick the wrong book. Luckily, it's only 1, not 2 this time. Hey, what's the right book? Hell yeah, dude. That was the quest I was really not looking forward to doing, so... Or one of them. So I'm actually glad that we've done it. We need to go murder Huntsman Radley, who's up in the back corner. We actually just cleared a few Scarlet Raiders through there as well. So there's like I think there's like a knight there or something like that we have to clear as well. I'm surprised that didn't aggro. I'm actually kind of impressed. So my life is 100 million times easier right now. Next on our list is Cavalier Durgan. and he like walks out and then back into like a building. So we have to basically catch him as he walks outside and try not to aggro anything else while we do it. Come here, little buddy. We're gonna have a big cuddle. We're gonna have a big cuddle. Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, we're back in EPL very quickly to grab a few skulls. I think we've got like 2 quests to do here. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna scoot on straight through there and collect that item and just get out of here, mate. Yeah, right. Out of here. So I have a strong feeling that after killing a few of these, the drop rate's gonna be terrible because I have gotten nothing. Okay, there's one at least. Finally! Now we have to go kill a few matriarch yetis for some horns. Luckily, from memory, I'm pretty sure like late 58 to 60 is relatively smooth. I can't remember anything that particularly was scary about it. From memory, I think it was fairly like comfortable. So I think we might be doing pretty good. Finally! 2 horns! Jeez, that felt like it took forever. We are on our way to Ding level 59, which will mean we are 1 level from our first class hitting 60 in Self-Found Hardcore, which is monstrous. Welcome to level 59. Welcome to the final area of 50 to 60, Silithus. Silithus is a really cool area. It's full of different arachnids and different twilight areas and some really dark places. It's also home to AQ, which is one of the raids of Classic, which was one of the coolest raids actually, and just a really neat place. Now, with it being a neat place, there are some pretty scary areas. A lot of elites that walk around, a lot of elites that are in areas that you don't expect, and a lot of things try to kill you. But alas, we get through it. We are off to the last place from 1 to 60. Silithus. Where we finish. And we are finally making it to the last city, Centurion Hold, within Silithus. Oh, I'm so excited to hit 60. Okay, note to self, pay attention when there's an elite around. We're off to kill a bunch of, like, ghosts, basically. And as long as we keep away from the really angry elites, we're fine. So, don't do that. That's all we care about. We also need to go grab a book, so while we're here, we'll do the book while we do this. Done with that. Moving on to the next parts of Silithus, and we're so close. We're so close to 60. We are in requirement of getting some Twilight texts. Last time I did this quest, they actually were not fun to kill, so I'm kind of not really looking forward to this quest, but it's easy as long as I don't pull like 2 of them at a time, pretty much. These guys are actually dying a lot faster than I remember, so that's actually quite a good thing for us. As long as I keep these guys somewhat CC'd, it's fine. It's when I let them kind of go ham on me that I turn into almost a soup. Oh, the drop rate of these texts is terrible. I've gotten 1 out of like 7 kills, I think. It's craziness. Oh, finally. Oh, the world's worst drop rates ever. Time to just collect some random stuff. This is pretty common with World of Warcraft, especially towards this level, so we're just grinding a few things. Pretty easy. Fragments, then we have to go kill some crushers, and just some more random little quests. Nothing really too difficult. The home stretch to 60 is relatively straightforward, thankfully. I remember these fragments being a bit of a nightmare to acquire, so I'm not looking forward to it. I now remember why it was a nightmare. I had to deal with these bloody things. And they were everywhere. Okay. We have successfully collected all of them. Oh, finally. All 10, thank God. Oh my God, that is a huge, huge, huge upgrade. 209% upgrade. One more fang. You're up next. Hey, finally. Oh, God, that was a grind. I felt like the last 2.5, 3 hours I've just been doing nothing but killing the same 3 things. Oh, just like a bit of a run around with a little bit of a, you know, leg stretch is a nice feeling right now. Jeez. 11% more. The overwhelming feeling of this. I know it's the first character out of 9, but it's such a journey. It's such a ginormous amount of effort. Okay, I think we may hit 60 handing these quests in now. We've got just over 3% left, and I don't know if this is going to be it. I don't know if this is going to be level 60. It might be another quest, but we'll see.
Greetings, may the stars.
Welcome to level 60 on our first character, man. What a journey. Oh, we made it. We made it. We made it. We made it. Self-found hardcore on a mage by ourselves. Now, what does that mean from here? Well, I guess we start a new character. Now, I realize how long this series is going to take me, but I reckon it's really cool. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I can't explain how euphoric hitting 60 in self-found hardcore is, but to be able to achieve 1 character out of 9 that we're doing is a pretty good achievement as it is. And our next character is going to be fun. It's going to be a little bit different to what we were doing with the mage, mainly because we're going to be seeing a hunter, and it's going to be Horde, not Alliance. And I super appreciate the support and everyone enjoying these videos, and you know, it is something that I've found I'm the only person doing. I'm the only person, as far as I can find on the internet, doing self-found hardcore on every single class by myself. So I guess there's a kind of a achievement in it, and you know, I'm really proud of the fact that I've done this on 1 character, and you know, I only have 8 more to go and another 4 years to do it, but that's fine. I'm just hoping that Blizzard don't just turn the servers off in a few years, because that's going to be a problem. But anyway, I will see you guys for the next part of this series when we take on a hunter and Horde. So I'll see you then. Don't ever forget to subscribe, hit that bell button, like it, comment, help me out, get the word out there, and I will see you in the next episode.